Good morning, good evening, good night. We're watching this transmission. It is I, Mike Martins, with a very emergency broadcast. Again, emergency broadcast. Guys, we are in a recession. We are officially in. I think they're starting to come out with it. They are understanding. We are understanding. We are on the ground here, and it is looking really bad. So before we kick off today's live emergency transmission, I would like to thank everyone who has been supporting this channel since day one. It's been by my side, been by our side here, and we are in a depression. Today's morning, I can't read Market Talk, episode 2. And here goes, people. We are in a recession, and I'm going to update this here real quick so we know that it's I can't read. So, episode 2. Yeah, we are in a depression, guys. So, it's going to be very interesting to see where things are going to be heading going forward. And, yeah, no. We were in a recession. We're in a depression now. Woo! For last sake, since when? Well, since, I don't know, 3.5 hours ago. Well, here it goes. SP and TSX down 92 points at 16,161. S&P 500 down 53 points, 2,869. The Dow Jones down 456 points, 0.89. Down, it is sitting at 25,795. We're going to see a 19,000 points Dow by Christmas time. US dollar sitting at 75 cents US. Crude oil down $1.63. Bitcoin taking off again this morning, just in and around the 10,000 US dollar mark. Gold up $24.50, sitting at 1533. Living in America. Yeah, baby. Okay, the Russell 2000. What do we got going on with the Russell 2000? I don't know, these stupid driver updates. Russell 2000, 1,477, down 28.35 points. Russell 2000 is a key. Bond dropping. What? The bond is dropping as we speak. It's at 1.542, down 0.066 of a 6 cents. NASDAQ down 171. Volatility is going nuts. And like I said, oil is starting to crash. And all the small cap mining, all the articles I'm reading about small cap miners, well, it's paid off. It's paid off. Woo! Yeah. So, okay. Okay. Change the title then. Change the title to what? Trudeau made our country? No, we are in a depression. Recession? No. We were in a recession 2 years ago, guys. So, just relax, okay? Oh, the U.S. this, planned fake recession. Dude, relax. We've been in a recession for the last 2 years, easy, because we've been buying homes we can't afford. I said we are in a depression. Now we're in a depression. We were in a recession for 2 years. Now we're in a depression, people. It's depressionary status we're in now. See, recession is when, loss of jobs, people can't afford to eat like we've been lately. We can't afford to buy food. It's really tough to buy groceries. That's a recession. We're in a recession. We are now in the depression where you're going to start seeing all the people. Look, 109,000 homeless in California. 109 or 107,000 homeless in California. Right there. We are in a depression. Why? We are in a depression because now all your belongings are in a shopping cart outside the door. All your furniture is outside the door. We are in a depression, not a recession. But I like to call it recession time so people can understand what I'm talking about. Because a lot of people, if I say we are now in a Great Depression, people will look like, who the hell is this guy? What's this guy talking about? People that have been on this channel for the longest time now know we are in a depression as of today. The recession, 2 years. Me, Steve the plumber, all those people. You know, happy Friday to Metal Worlds. Happy Friday. Buy stocks now. Oh no, I already bought all my small cap mining stocks. Wow! Woo! So, institutions and money managers control common stock now. Common stock now. I already have money invested in something that's crappy. Gotta pull out soon. Living in America. Okay, anyways, let's get to rolling here. This is very important, guys. Pay attention. So we're watching this as it goes down. Let's look at gold. My God, look at gold, guys. I live in America. Oh, man. We are going to start to see new highs as of today. We are going to see the new highs as of today, guys. Everybody relax, sit back. I got it here for the last 5 years. I don't need that. Let me go back here. I live in America. So we are in a official depression. Screw the recession. Screw the recession, people. We are not in a recession anymore. We are in a depression. The amount of homelessness. The Canadian is falling to the euro right now. The Nikkei, of course, the Nikkei is always going to go up because of the inversion and yeah. And the FTSE is, hanging in there. Volatility is going nuts. It's at 20.22. Oh, let's see where VIX is at. VIX. Come on, VIX. Where are you, VIX? VIX. Yeah, it's up 263 today, VIX. Woo! People that bought VIX at 16 the other day, woo, are having fun today. VIX. Yeah. But this is a very good indicator, guys. You should be paying attention, even though I can't read, and I have no idea what I'm talking about most of the time. Pay attention. Sell stocks now. No. You should have bought. The small cap mines. Small caps are where it's at. And oh man. Seven. Okay, so let's go over some stuff here. Here it goes, guys. Trump says he's ordering American companies to immediately start looking for alternative to China. Woo! Alternative to China. You know what that means? Everything's made in China. One thing is made in China. Everything around you is made in China. So we have to find alternatives. What does that tell you? That China is looking for, China responded apparently. So, okay, it's 9:38 this morning, guys, and I am getting people woken up here today. It is still 9:38 this morning, so I said I need to come on here. Let me see if I could get Steve the plumber on. I'm not sure if he's got his phone on, but he called me this morning at 7 a.m. my time to let me know what is going on. If I can get a hold of him, there's a couple of people here that are on this morning. Yeah, he's not answering. Let me see if I could get him on Skype here so he could give us a little bit of insight. Let me get him here under contact. Sorry, guys. It's not that I'm unorganized. It's just I had to get this online right now. Okay, I just sent him a message to call me on Skype right now. Okay, so we are in a depression. Screw the recession. With the amount of homelessness, people's belongings in the middle of the streets. And this is it, guys. This is it. And am I excited about this? I'm not excited. I'm just like so overwhelmed right now that we're finally gonna see the correction, the paradigm shift, what we need to see as a human race, like how we've manipulated so much. Okay, so here it is. Alternative to China. President Donald Trump on Friday said he was ordering our great American companies to immediately start looking for an alternative to China, including bringing your companies home and making products in the USA. Guys, this is what I've been talking about. We sold out to China, then China came back and bought us out with their wealth. We sold on our wealth. We devalued our currency to a point where nobody could afford anything anymore. Can't even buy groceries anymore. Why? Because our money's worthless. Okay. Trump also said he is ordering all U.S. postal carriers, including FedEx, Amazon, UPS, and United States Post Office, to search for and refuse deliveries of fentanyl from China or anywhere else. And Trump said that he will respond this afternoon to China's newest round of tariffs on U.S. goods. Oh, beautiful, oh, gracious skies are ever from... I can't sing the song, but... America, America. So what is going on, people? Join the conversation. We got 31 people watching first thing in the morning. We are in a recession. President Trump on Friday said he was ordering our great American companies, which is today's date. It's still Friday early morning for me, to immediately start looking for an alternative to China, including bringing your companies home and making your products in the USA. Trump also said he was ordering U.S. postal carriers, including FedEx, Amazon, UPS, and United States Post Office, to search and refuse all deliveries of fentanyl from China or anywhere else. And Trump said he will respond this afternoon to China's newest round of goods. The White House did not immediately respond when he asked if the announcement delivered in 4-part Twitter thread Friday morning constituted the official order from the president. Our country has lost, stupidly, trillions of dollars with China over many years. They have stolen our intellectual property at the rate of hundreds of billions of dollars a year. They want to continue. I won't let it happen. We don't need China, and frankly would be far better. And then he goes on to say, better off without them. The vast amounts of money made and stolen by China from the United States year after year for decades will and must stop. Our great American companies hereby order to immediately start looking for alternatives to China, included bringing in goods and blah, blah, blah. Your companies home, bringing your companies home and making your products in the USA. I will be responding to China's tariffs this afternoon. This is a great opportunity for the United States. Also, I am ordering all carriers, FedEx, UPS, FedEx, to search for and refuse all deliveries of fentanyl from China or anywhere else. Fentanyl kills 100,000 Americans per year. I think it's more than that, guys. I think it kills, 17,000 Canadians per year. But okay, that's opioids too, but whatever. Okay, President Xi said, this will not stop. It didn't. Our economy, because our gains in the last 2.5 years are much higher than of China. We will keep it that way. So he's going to sell a plan strategy. It could work, but it's going to take years. We're going to have to reset to make this work. Yeah, everyone's saying Trump is right on this one. Of course he's right on this one. He's a businessman. You think he wants his country to lose money? I don't think so. It was not immediately clear how or under what authority the president could implement these declared orders, or whether he had already done so. Equity sunk in the session after Trump's tweets. So let's go here. Dow drops 450 points after Trump ordered U.S. companies to look for alternative to China. So let's keep an eye on the Dow here. Where are we here? VIX. All right, let's see here. Where are we here? Gold. And the Dow. The Dow's still taking a plunge right now. Where are we? Dow. Yeah, still down 440 points. Right now, as we speak, the Dow Jones is down 438 points as of the opening of the markets this morning. Okay, let's move on. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell more than 435 points, or 1.6%, while the S&P 500 slid 1.7% as the NASDAQ Composite drove 2%. Trump's tweets followed another massive against Federal Reserve Chairman Jay Powell, who had just pledged to act as an appropriate to the situation in the U.S. economy amid the deteriorating global economic outlook. In the apparent response, Trump tweeted, "Who is our bigger enemy, Powell? Powell or Chinese President Xi?" Yeah, obviously we know who the biggest enemy is here. Earlier Friday, China had announced it would slap retaliatory tariffs of 5% and 10% on roughly $75 billion on U.S. imports. The newly announced import taxes represent the latest escalation in increasingly fraught U.S., China, and trade war. Well, as a direct response to Trump's plan to impose duties on $300 billion worth of Chinese goods by mid-December. Top trade advisor Robert and Peter Navarro were reportedly near the Oval Office just before the president sent his last tweets. A source later of CNBC that Trump was meeting with a trade team this Friday. So guys, what's going on? You're going to see the housing market take a massive correction in the next couple of quarters. And I'm talking about not this stagnation and small deflations. You're going to start to see a lot of listings to sales ratio are going to take a huge change right now. You think we have this many listings and this many sales? We're going to have this many listings and this many sales now going forward in the housing market, guys. This all stems to 1972. It's all in it pretty much. I mean, it could go way back further, but it stems when we were taking off the gold standard, and we are in a position right now that it is not looking good, but it could be a position that could be beneficial for all of us in the next coming time. Let me see if I can get Supreme Cannon on. I'm not sure. It's going to bring on cheaper everything, guys, but it's going to hopefully reset where we're sitting right now. Things should be resetting in the next couple of quarters. It won't take as long as you think it will take, but okay, I'm trying to get Supreme Cannon on. This is an unscheduled live stream. This is an unscheduled live stream right now, guys, so it's going to be really hard to find anything right now. So, let me see what's going on here. I got nobody right now. Everybody's probably at work right now. Let me see if the Raven's awake. I don't want to wake him up because I know he works nights. See if he picks up. All right, we got the Raven. Raven.
How's it going?
Woo! I don't know if you saw, but I've been covering it for the last, 20, been live for the last 20 minutes with this important emergency announcement. Here it goes. Trump says he's ordering America companies to immediately start looking for another alternative to China. We don't need China. Screw you, China. And all fentanyl imported into the United States ceases to import right now. Dow dropped 450 points, and all my little cap mining stocks are up like 22% this morning. What's going on?
China put $75 billion in tariffs on the U.S. last night.
Yep, yeah, I see that right here. So, okay, are you okay to talk with me for a bit, or are you at work, or are you sleeping?
I'm on holidays, 5 weeks.
Good. Okay, here goes. Trump continued to rail against China as a busy morning progressed. Our country lost stupidly trillions of dollars with China over many years. They have stolen our intellectual property at a rate of hundreds of billions of dollars a year, and they want to continue, Trump said.
Yep.
And with the Dow hitting right now, gold is spiking. Bitcoin. So let's go over the Dow down now, 453 at 25,798. Canadian dollar struggling to stay above 75 cents. Crude oil's down $1.73. I told you guys the energy sector is going to fall apart. Bitcoin is up just in and around 10,000. Gold is up 25.60 right now as we speak. The Russell 2000, really important market to follow. is down. Russell 2000 are the biggest billionaire company stocks. When the Russell 2000 starts taking a hit, watch out, because the big boys are taking losses. 10-year bond is at 1.5. Do you see bonds going to zero, Raven?
Negative.
Oh yeah, they're gonna
I
go negative, but do you see them going to zero anytime soon? How fast do you think we're I think, okay, let's argue this. We're in a depression. I don't think we're in a recession. We were in a recession for the last 2 years. I think we're in a depression now because the amount of homelessness in California, like 100,000 people in California are homeless, and that's a depression when all your valuables and belongings are in the shopping cart. Tell me something.
you know,
Yeah.
I if there wasn't all this easy money, sure, we'd be in a depression. They're keeping us. We're in a recession, I say, not a depression. Take away all that money they printed, all the easy monetary
Yeah.
stimulus, we would be in a depression. But they're keeping us probably just in a recession.
Okay. So they're keeping us in a recession. Can people hear me now? They say my mic is low. Can you hear me? Okay, turn up mic. Okay, all right. It looks like it's okay now. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, so now this is it here. Dow drops 450 points. This is obviously in response to his tweets. Stock plunge. Trump vows to retaliate to China this afternoon. Buddy, we are officially at war with China. We are officially at war with China, but it's an economic war.
You know what's coming next?
Tell us.
U.S. is going to devalue their currency.
Well, it's a race to the bottom, right?
Well, they branded China a currency manipulator. Mnuchin did, and he did that for a reason.
Yep.
He did that. That was done for a reason. So they're going to devalue their currency. I see that coming, and maybe they're going to let gold go up a little more. I'm hoping, but
no, they're going to have to let gold go up. You're going to see gold break away from the British pound, buddy.
Yeah, and I was watching, what's his name there, the silver guru there, David Morgan.
Yeah.
And he said on the Commitment of Traders, they're trying to bring it down. They're trying to short it and bring it back, this gold, but they just can't do it. They don't got enough strength. There's too much demand for gold. So
well, here's the problem. Raven, I yesterday on morning, I can't read morning market talk for my new show that I started in the mornings, that I do like little clips of the economy and stuff.
Yeah.
I believe that I believe that gold's going to be like housing. That every available physical piece of gold in existence is going to be bought up either by China or by the powers to be. And the common citizen won't be able to afford gold anymore because it's just going to be like housing, where it got to a point where they have to bring interest rates to zero and inflate these bubbles. I think gold's going to be the same thing, where any little shiny piece of yellow is going to be bought up immediately. And that's why yesterday, China released they lifted their citizens. They are allowing citizens now to import and buy gold now in quantities, because China had a levy on it. Now they've opened it up yesterday. China is allowed, 2 days ago, where Chinese citizens and the common Chinese man is allowed to buy and import gold in.
Yeah, a small portion.
Yeah, but 1 billion people, 1.7 billion, if every one of them bought an ounce of gold, that would basically burn out the entire gold supply of physicality that we have.
I think it's 1.35 billion. They say if everyone bought a toaster in China, there'd be no silver left.
Right.
A lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
They raised 300 million people into the middle class, and they brought 400 million from poor to the working poor at our expense. So, yeah, through us living high off the hog, off the Americans, more off the Americans.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, the yuan is crashing. Let's open this up. This is from Zero Hedge that was posted about an hour and a half ago. The yuan is crashing according to CNBC. So here, oh wow, dude, it is crashing.
What's it at?
Well, according to this, it's at 7.13.
Yeah, that's still above 7 though.
It's gonna go. Buddy. I'm thinking it's gonna go down to. Gold's taken off. Well, the yuan, the gold's been breaking away from the yuan for a good while now. But my gauge of gauges Raven, is gold breaking away from the British pound, making the British pound an official peso.
Yeah. Well, where's silver going? That's the one I want to go.
Yeah.
I have gold, but 80% silver. I'm hoping that takes a ride.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's.
I'm sure most people in your room are holding more silver than gold.
Yeah. We're gonna see, but silver's gonna have to catch up to gold, and that's what my friend has been telling me for a long time, and he's been saying, look, Mike, silver needs to catch up to gold, Mike, at some time. If gold keeps going up, silver can't stay under $20 an ounce.
I still hold my 1900 price target for gold this year. Were you 16?
I was saying 1600 by Christmas.
I say 19. And you know, there's another guy who said 19. I saw it the other day. Jim Willie. If you know Jim Willie.
Yeah, I think I did time with him in jail.
Yeah. He said 1900 too. So, but he's kind of crazy, but he's pretty knowledgeable.
Oh, hold on. Consumer alert. Consumer alert. If you're a consumer, Apple rolling out new iPhone that's nearly identical to existing model. Guys, get those credit cards in the mail. Go ahead and buy a new iPhone that's exactly to the last model. Come on, you got to get this. Get it. Consume it.
That's all the U.S. economy is 70% consumers. That's the only thing that's keeping them afloat.
Yeah.
People are living off their credit cards. 25% of Americans are using credit cards to buy food.
That's actually scary. I thought it was around 18%.
Well, Mike, if we knew the real truth, you'd be really scared. They sugarcoat everything, eh?
Yeah.
Public perception.
Yeah, guys. As of today, I am addressing a James Wright said it in the comments right now, and he makes a lot of sense right now, guys. Okay, well, he makes a lot of sense all the time, but I'm saying as of today, I am officially telling everybody, hold on projects that that's going to cost. Hold on renovations. Hold on buying anything. Hold on. Save your money. Pinch it. My dad, who's in heaven right now, basically told me, and he told me his whole life, right now, like when you get into times like this, the best way, I don't know how to say it in English, but he would say it's good. Hold your money right now. As tight as possible, or gold or silver or whatever, but something tangible, because right now, guys, you don't need a new iPhone. You don't need a friggin' laptop. Humans have lived for millennia without all this garbage, okay? And they've lived good lives and happy lives, okay?
I don't agree.
Why?
Because I don't want to be labeled a domestic terrorist.
For not. Yeah. Oh, you haven't spent $50 on your credit card in the last 3 months. We're gonna label you. You can't get on a flight.
Yeah, no, it can't be said. You're stopping currency velocity, is what you're doing.
Yeah, guys. As of today, guys, you don't need stuff. Stop buying junk. Okay, I'm just gonna finish the rest of my windows. Like, I have construction company at the house. They're gonna finish the windows this week, and that's it. I'm done. I was gonna do a little upgrades in a few rooms, and I'm like, I'm done. I told them, finish what you're doing, and I'm done. No more spending any more money.
The next door, right to me right now, they're building 2 new houses. They're ripping out the basement with a big backhoe. They're smashing the concrete and pulling the basement out right now next door.
You should go there and film it, live stream it on Skype.
I told that kid who bought that property, I said, hey, I tried to talk to him. He said, yeah, I really need to know what you're talking about, but I just don't have time right now, but I want to talk to you about it. And then he just only asked to talk to him once. And then, that was last year. And he lives 2 doors away from that place, eh? So I was just trying to, watch what you're doing, because I know he's young. He's 24. He's building houses. And I don't think that I think he has binders on. He's looking at houses, making money. I don't think he turns around and sees anything else coming at him. I don't think he knows. If I walked up to him and said, about Brexit, he'd say, what's that? you know about Hong Kong? What's that? The trade wars? It might have hurt. That's the majority of people out there.
Yeah, because they probably know Jersey Shore.
You know what? Everybody just wants to help someone else out, right?
Hmm.
You just want to, but and it's usually met with ridicule. So what are you gonna do, right?
Okay. Do you remember? Do you remember what I was talking about, Raven? But please back me up on this. Remember, I've been talking about junior miners.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's great. Silver and gold. You get junior miners or streaming companies. That's probably one of my next things here to do once I free up some cash
All right.
is to
Let's
get it.
let's look at First Majestic.
That's a great one.
Look at this. Look at this. They're up 96 cents today.
Yeah,
Wheaton. They're up $1.83 today.
that's what Steve Newmeyer, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
SSR Mining, they're up $1.14 today. Here's a small cap, up 41 cents today. $5 stock up 41 cents, up 8.47%.
Can you imagine
Guys, do
what?
not take my advice on anything, guys. Oh, here's another small one from the NYSE HL. Helcla Mining. They're up 6 cents today with $1.64 stock. Guys, you need to do your own research. Do not listen to anything I say, okay? This is just me talking, right? Right, Raven?
This is not an investment channel.
No, it's
Do
not.
your research. Yeah, but
We're,
in my opinion, I would say if you're in gold juniors in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you're going to make huge,
yeah,
huge bank.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of, but try and stick maybe with more silver, not silver, smaller cap stocks, because they have a lot of room to grow, right?
10 baggers.
And what?
Some of those are 10 baggers. They're just going to fly.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
and I did some research on the small caps back in the day when silver took off years ago, and some of those they had, I think one had a 12,000% return. It was unbelievable. You get in the right gold stock. You don't even. I don't even think you have to be in the right one. Just be in anyone.
Yeah, I think
These.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
It's you gotta like if you study the gold juniors, you gotta find the good companies with the strong management, with gold in the ground. And
Hmm.
there's a lot of people out there that'll help you figure out which ones are the right ones. Like Doug Casey and those guys, they're heavily into the gold juniors. I day traded gold stocks for years, and I traded into a correction. I learned a lot of mistakes
Hmm.
with gold. Yeah,
Hmm.
I sit outside all day and trade in and out gold stocks. It was
Hmm.
fun. It was lots of fun. Then I traded into a correction in 2016. After that big bull run we had in gold and silver, I traded going into a correction, and I didn't know it was a correction. So I was trying to make, and that's where I kind of started to go down again. Then I stopped trading, stopped
Here's
the gold.
here's another one. Fortuna Silver Mines, Canadian public silver mining company. A 522 stock is up 24 cents today. It's up almost 5%. There's no bank account on the planet that'll give you 5% anymore on your money.
India.
Okay. I'm talking about something I actually feel comfortable putting my money in.
Yeah. Well, here's one. I worked with a guy who made $1 million on Bitcoin,
Hmm.
and then he sent his Bitcoin to I think it was like Dubai, to an exchange where they guaranteed 1% interest a day, and
Hmm.
it was a Ponzi scheme. He lost his $1 million in Bitcoin. Gone. That was on W5 actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a Ponzi scheme.
Oh my god.
Lost
That
his money. It's
that's
locked in at
God.
million
It's.
dollars.
Let's see where Barrick Gold's sitting at today. Barrick Gold. Yep, they're up 53 cents today.
Too big of a stock though.
Yeah, they're a big stock. I'm just let me see Yama. What's that one called? Yama. That one, that gold company I used to invest in. But Yama Manga Yama
The
Gun
man.
Yama Gold right here. Here it is. I just saw it. Yama Gold up 38 cents. A $4 stock.
How about B2 Gold?
B2. I'm looking at Yama right now. They're up right now. Almost 9%, dude.
That's a good return in one day.
In one day, yeah. Woo! Okay, so Lawrence is in the comics. Briggs is in the comments. Briggs in the comments again. Then Bipod says Bitcoin, gold, and silver is taking off. Have my food for gold and silver stand ready to go. Briggs is in the comments again. And then we have the wrong Amazon is burning. What else? Is Amazon stock falling?
Yeah, no, he's Brazil, the Amazon rainforest, the lungs of
Yes,
the.
yes, that's correct. But you know what, guys? You guys need to understand that forest fires like that, they are natural occurrences. Before humans came and polluted this earth and left our garbage here, we had forest fires 24/7 all the time, big, small. It's a natural mother nature thing. It's not caused by us. It's something that happens naturally. Do you agree, Raven?
It might be caused by farmers this time. I think I saw something about it,
Right. But
but it's
nonetheless,
not.
I mean a good couple of lightning strikes and we're,
Yeah,
a good couple of lightning strikes and you got fire, right? So okay, so what's going on here? So Trump says he's ordering American companies to immediately start looking for an alternative to China. So what, are we going to start seeing things made in the USA now?
we're gonna start seeing. They're gonna go to war. Never mind. They're getting hot and heavy. Look at that, 75 billion in tariffs. And I think I got up early and read a few articles, but I think that was done in the 12-hour time difference. So I think it said China hit the U.S. first with that tariff, right? Before the U.S. could respond because it was the time change, right? But the U.S. has set up the game here to devalue.
Mm-hmm.
So from what I read of history and that, you know, currency wars, trade wars, world wars. That's the progression. I guess this one was more trade wars, currency wars.
Well, we
But
are we are arguably we are in the information age right now.
yeah,
So it's all about information now, I guess, right?
well,
It's technology, right? Information age, money. You could destabilize a country by taking over their finances or destabilizing their financial industry, right?
I think pretty much everyone's destabilized at this point.
Yeah.
Now what they'll do, I guess, is start a hot war somewhere and get the money flowing. I guess they say that that's the way that they create, jobs, money. I just don't think that that's like. I just don't think that's the right answer.
All right, let's go back to Yahoo Finance and see this any top stories. Okay, okay, stocks sink, bonds gain as U.S.-China feud deepens market warp. U.S. stocks slumped and treasuries rallied after President Trump said he'll respond to new Chinese tariffs. This is from 6 minutes ago. June retail sales flat. Reports affect offset on gas slump. StatsCan. I said that gas or energy sector will be eventually breaking down. That's why I got my butt out of oil. And top U.S. publishers sue Amazon Audible for copyright. Who cares? And let's go back to here. So let's go back to retail stats. That's an important one. So Raven, that consumer confidence in just in the sector of buying goods and stuff is the lowest it's been since 1975.
Yeah.
So what does that put the retail industry at right now?
Oh, retail apocalypse. What was that story out the other day? 20% vacant in New York storefronts. 20% vacant.
That's right.
You see it everywhere.
Yep. If you go down to downtown Granville Street in downtown Vancouver, it's completely all the nightclubs, nothing, no nightlife. It's an empty shell. You go parts of Toronto now, where you used to have a huge nightlife. It's completely all boarded up and shut down. So I don't know if everyone's switching to online dating, but the clubs are dead. And my friend used to be a club owner for many years, and he said he's got out of it because people just don't have money to buy drinks when they're out, and economically, it's not looking good ahead for him. And he's got out of the clubbing scene about 2 years ago.
Well, my brother went to the football game yesterday. He said it was like $12 for a beer.
12
I used to buy
pesos?
I used to buy a 12 at well, that's a long time ago. I think I bought a 12 a beer for $10 at one time. I just aged myself. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I bought a Big Mac yesterday. Just a Big Mac. $7.05. Just a Big Mac.
Holy crap.
That's $7.05. Remember when you could buy a full meal at McDonald's for under $7?
Hmm.
It, yeah, that's but the thing is, the scary thing is this is going to speed up now because they have the they're going back to QE. What I fear is that I pension out in five, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I can go in 5, but I'll probably stick around. But I can't. My pension's not going to be worth nothing. It's going to. I won't. I'm not going to be able to live on my pension. So now I'm thinking I have to stay at work because it's just not going to. It's not going to afford you a good retirement. That's
Okay,
what I. That's what I worry about all the
okay,
time.
okay, let me ask a reverse question now. What's going to happen with life insurance policies?
Exact same thing. Life insurance, pensions, and fixed income. Those are very keyed into interest rates. Interest rates go down, those suffer. Those are the three aspects that really suffer: insurance, pensions, and fixed income. So you're going to see millions of people older that are not going to have ends meet to make ends meet, and because they just can't, they're fixed investments. Um, some pensions are indexed for inflation, but how much do you actually get in a? My dad got $80 last year raised in his pension. It got raised $80. How much is actually going to go up?
You see, that would be good if he was living in Mexico, but he's not. He's living in the country that he worked his whole life in and can't afford to live in.
Yeah, I talked to a guy from Zimbabwe, white guy. His dad was a school teacher. They had moved there. They lived there their whole life, and his dad pensioned out in Zimbabwe. He said that his dad has enough food, enough money at the end of the month to buy one loaf of bread with his Zimbabwe pension of 35 years as a school teacher. That's what he told me in Home Depot. I was talking to him. He sends $600 every month back to his dad to help him live.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
that's coming. That's coming for us.
It is. I know it's coming for us. Let's go back to VIX. Let's look up VIX again. I've been following VIX, the You know what I'm talking about VIX, right?
Yeah,
It, it,
volatility. That's
it was up three
the only
bucks.
thing that's green. The only thing that's green on that whole chart you're probably looking at.
Yeah, yeah. Here goes VIX. VIX is up. Hold on, I got someone at my door. Hold on, Raven, keep talking.
Uh, I I'm not looking at it. I show the Vic. I show the stock market chart to someone, and I say, "Look at all the red, all the way down." They go, "Oh, well, there's at least one that's green." Well, no, that's the VIX. Yeah, I don't know what to say. So, yeah, I'd like to say something happy, but I don't see much happiness in the future. We're pretty much doom and gloom here. Um, it's hard to talk when there's nobody talking back to you. I know that. So, yeah, how about those bombers? Mike, you left me hanging here.
And then invoice me later, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I just had somebody
You
picking up
left
my.
me hanging there, Mike.
What's
You
that?
left me hanging there.
Okay, so VIX is up 3.3 points, up 22.96%. Woo!
That's a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah. It was at like 17 the other day.
Yeah.
Below it was like in the 16 mark the other day. I remember watching it. I watched it like a hawk.
What's the Dow down right now? 450?
Let's go to the Dow. It's still in around 462 right now.
Because I looked earlier, it was at 163, and I'm like, whatever, 160. And then I just didn't look at it again. But wow, she jumped, eh?
Yeah, Bitcoin right now is up $493 Canadian, so it's going to be around in and around the $10,000 US mark. And
But like I said, the Bitcoin, like, and they put out the other day, they're using Bitcoin to buy illegal drugs. They're building up the case to make Bitcoin illegal. See, they got to make that transition to where their central banks take over the cryptos.
mhm.
I've been saying from the beginning, they're not giving the power, the money of a nation to a bunch of people that are holding Bitcoin. Trust me, they make the rules. They're going to hold the money.
Mhm.
Hopefully, they don't make storing gold illegal. That's all I'm hoping. 'Cause
Oh,
you got to
we're
remember,
screwed if they make gold illegal.
well, nobody's going to hand it in. They're not. Nobody hand in your gold and silver. You lost it in a boating accident.
Yeah, yeah. Or you
That's what.
just say your apartment got robbed or something like a few years ago.
Don't even talk to them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nasdaq
hopefully,
down 184. 10-year bond is still dropping 9 cents, sitting at 152. And the Russell 2000 is one we need to really, really look at carefully, because the Russell 2000 is made of the top cap billion dollar companies, and when the Russell 2000 takes a hit, watch out.
what's the silver price at, Mike?
I don't have it here. Hold on. I have it on my phone. Hold on. I got live silver on my phone. I got live silver on my phone 24/7. Silver sitting up at 39 cents, 17.49 right now, up 2.26%. It's up 39 cents today.
I believe 1749 is the high, the 6 year high. Um, I'm pretty sure it was 1749 American that it hit a week ago. Maybe if you check the day range for the day,
Mhm.
I hope it went over 1750, because I always like to see a higher high and a higher low, right? You want to see that bull market steady.
Guys, there's an app you gotta get. It's called Kitco, Kitco, and I have it on my phone, and it looks like this, guys. Hold on, let me see if I could get there. If you could zoom in, Kitco. It's a good app. It's live. It actually gives you notifications through the day, whatever time you want to know. And right there, there's gold, there's silver, there's palladium, there's platinum, there's what else? Rhodium. There's all kinds here, and gold is ticking up back to $30 right now. Silver's at 38 cents now from 37 cents that we just spoke. And yeah, things are ticking along. I think this is the correction we've been waiting for. Do you think this is the beginning or what?
Nah, you know what? We had that 800 point Dow, and the markets will come back again. They're going to see them down, and they're going to go green again. They're going to come back green and back and forth. But we need some big hits, uh, more news, like more big news day after day after day. This once every 2 weeks, something like that. But it's coming more frequently.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, it is.
look at you go back 10, 15 years, there was maybe one good news story a month or every second month. We're getting them every week. Like the amount of them are coming in super fast. It's
Mhm.
exciting to watch, but unfortunately, it's everybody hangs in the balance of what's going to happen with all of this.
Okay, guys, if you're just joining into the channel, I see we got a lot more people watching. Markets are taking a hit right now as Trump says he's ordering American companies to immediately start looking for an alternative to China. So this is going to be a huge blip in the whole. Every sector of the economy is going to be hit with this. Especially, how's the housing market going to be hit with this? Tell us, Raven.
I think the housing market's gonna be okay because of the quantitative easing and the low interest rates. It's gonna inflate asset bubbles. It's gonna inflate every bubble. The credit bubbles are gonna inflate because of low interest. Mortgage rates are gonna go down, which can make people run for mortgages. I think it's gonna inflate everything.
Okay, but it's going to be in a bad way. It's going to save itself, but it's going to be in a bad way.
Well, and then on the other hand, you have two of the top two economies that are starting to argue and disagree with each other, which will probably is going to create massive ripples in the trade volumes coming from their country to our country. Like I said, 15 trains that we bring from BC eastward are coming from China. They're all Chinese containers.
Right, right.
Those that's tons of, like, if that ever stopped. See, we can't take it that far because that's all out. There's a war going on if that stops. So
Well, you're gonna start to see shelves, grocery store shelves empty.
I also believe this is all done on purpose. This is designed. This is engineered. This is what they wanted to do. They put the right guy in there to do it.
Okay,
So
we got Captain Nobody in the comments saying stock up on food, water, and meds now.
exactly. I tell everybody who can't afford to buy silver and gold, put 3 months worth of water and food in your house. As crazy as it sounds, if there's a supply chain break and trucks, hey, if you don't pay me, I'm not going to drive that train. And if you don't pay a truck driver, he's not going to drive that truck. So Walmart's going to be out of food within 12 hours. You
Oh,
know,
for sure.
and if you can't make it to a Walmart or you can't make it somewhere to get food and it's life or death, go to a pet store. It's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah,
as
you mentioned that pet food is still good.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you had to. That's yeah. Hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay,
I think it's going to
let's see
be
the
very interesting.
yuan to the US dollar here. Let's see if we can get it here. It's down 14 cents to the US dollar right now. The yuan. So one Chinese yuan buys you 14 United States 14 cents United States dollar. So yeah.
And look at Italy too. The prime minister resigned 3 days ago. They can't get a hold of their deficits.
Yeah.
They're they're huge problems there. It's these big problems of trade wars, and then you throw another country, and then Ghana has bank runs, and then over here and over there, it just piles up, and you think, how do they keep this going, man? How is this still going? It's unbelievable.
So we're still sitting at 7 yuan for 1 US dollar still. I'm just checking it out here. And this is not good. This is not. I mean, this could usher in the events that we've been waiting for. Or this trigger point. I think this is where they pull the trigger right here, where Trump announces he's ordering American companies to immediately start looking for an alternative to China.
You could be right.
Huh?
You could be right. This could be where it starts to escalate because now it's there. There you can actually see where there's anger between them.
Yeah.
It's getting for a tit for tat. Like you're right. It's escalating. I don't know if this is the breaking point, but I much more thought that it would come around. Brexit. Another 2 months.
Okay, I got $5 from East Afro dude from the super chat. He says, "I want to move my money into real estate in Africa. Prices are like Canadian in the 1990s and only going up. Income generating from it. I rent here in rural area. In rural area, where is that? Let me look it up right now on Google. See where that is." He's talking about the oh, I'm living in a rural area. Okay, so he put it all as one word. Sorry. So he's in a rural area in Africa, and he like it's coming to par. Everything's coming to par. Where the weak Canadian dollar, it looks like you got to cash it out now. Like right now, like for example, if the peso is steady and the Canadian dollar starts to crash and start losing to the peso, then people will start converting, like Mexicans would convert their Canadian dollars to Mexican dollars and live a better life in Mexico, right? Before the
Yeah,
Canadian dollar goes any lower, right?
I think we're all going to be Mexico here in a year or two. Everybody's going to be Mexico. Our time in the sun is fading quick. Sitting with your $1,000 iPhones and ordering pizza. I think those days are coming to an end.
So people are going to start to see what the hard realities of what things were back in the day. It's going to become more of a reality of what people suffered back in the day. Maybe some people might be in touch with themselves or understand the struggle that we went through as a society back in the turn of the century of the last century.
Yeah, we'll adapt. Humans adapt. So,
Yeah.
but
Okay, here, Tyler in the comments saying investors yank 56 billion from hedge fund despite industry's best start to a year since 2009. So they're yanking 56 billion from hedge funds. Wow. I'm just reading the comments right now. I got a good pizza joint right across the street. Woo! Lord Humongous in the comments. Oh, wow. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, this could be the trigger that pulls everything, and it is not looking good. So, I keep refreshing here the Yahoo Finance to find out what is going on. So S&P down 124.57, sitting at 16,000 points. S&P 500 down 64.80 at 2,858. The Dow Jones slipped below 500, 546, 546. Raven, it's at 25,705.
It's getting up there.
Oh, big time, buddy. Canadian U.S. dollar is now still hovering over 75 cents. Crude oil down almost $2 at $53 a barrel. And Bitcoin still climbing at almost $500 gain today, sitting at pretty much a $10,000 U.S. mark. Gold futures still up almost at the $30 mark range. And the Russell 2000, remember guys, Russell 2000 is a very important market to watch, especially it moves the markets quite a bit. It is the $1 billion cap markets. So it's sitting at 1470. It is down 35 points right now, down 2.32%. Let's see the members. Well, it's obviously Amazon in those countries, but let's see who's in the Russell 2000 members.
That 500 point
is a membership list for a day.
A 500-point drop on the Dow, I think, is equivalent to like $1 trillion being lost.
Yep, you wipe off $1 trillion worth of wealth. Okay, let's go Russell 2000 membership list. So the Russell 2000, basically, your company. This is to join. I don't want to join my company. My company doesn't make that much money. 2000 membership lists. So basically your company needs to make X amount of dollars, $1 billion caps, billions and billions of dollar caps. So when the Russell 2000 does go down, so here we go. We got it here. 2019 listings of the Russell 2000 stocks. Here it is, guys. So WAN, I don't know who they are. It's probably a metal company. Their market cap is, 4.2 looks like $1 billion. Then AAWI on. Let me see if Amazon's on here. This is alphabetical, so there's about 200 pages of these companies, and these are all the biggest cap companies right now. And if the Russell 2000 starts to look like it's getting shaky, which it is today, that means the big boys are losing money today. And when the big boys lose money, it ain't good. So where's the Russell? Where did I see? Yeah, it's down 34.79 points, a 2.31. The Russell 2000 rarely goes down or up. It kind of sits around the $1,500 mark, Raven, for good purposes and reasoning, because they're higher cap stocks, and they usually, there's not much to no volatility in them, right?
Yeah, dinosaur companies.
Yeah, so they're losing right now. So the big boys are losing money right now on the market floors right now. Local time here in Merritt, Los Angeles time is 10:28 a.m. And markets still got a couple of hours to go before they close. And where do you see, Raven? Where do you see the Dow? Do you see it closing? Do you see the Dow closing at more and more dangerous levels, or what? Do you see it closing at about 700 today, or you think it's going to stabilize?
Well, let's take a guess here.
We're at 531.56 right now.
And we've got a couple hours. We've got a few hours. I would say the Dow is going to close at 430 points down.
I'm saying 700, SA. I'm saying 700 down. And I see gold. I see Bitcoin closing at about $600 gain today, Canadian, and gold futures sitting at about $33 gain today. So
we're gonna blow right past your $1,600 gold prediction, right past it.
Well, I hope you're right, because I'm invested in the right areas. So my, I'm in the right. I'm in the right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting some
gold small caps
and silver.
That's great. Yeah, awesome.
All dollar stocks. All like
Nope.
$1 stocks, 60-cent stocks, all junior miners.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I
So,
didn't like
guys,
the,
do your research. Here it is, guys. People are asking me, what do I got? Guys, go here. Look, do your research. I am not an investment channel. I can't read. Okay, this is why this show in the morning's called Mike Can't Read Market Talk. Okay, Yamamanga Gold. Look, it's up 41 cents since we just talked. Raven.
yeah. There's tons of good ones.
It's almost 10 cents. It's a $4.80 stock. It's a good stock to. I'm not telling you what to buy. So I don't want to get sued. Do your research, okay, guys?
See, but when I was day trading gold, I'd close that gold stock today at some point because I'd ride the fear of today up, and then I would sell, and then people will take profits. You want to get out as soon as you see it start to flutter, where it's not jumping like it, get out,
Yeah,
and then they'll take profits. And that's what I used to do, and it was great until I traded into a correction.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I wasn't a seasoned enough investor to realize I was in a correction. It's a learning process, eh?
yeah. Someone
It's an
says they
expensive.
bought Yamamana Gold last time and it plummeted, but you have to buy it. You see, I've been talking about this, Raven, for what, a good 2 solid weeks. Small gold and just look at junior miners, guys. I wasn't mentioning companies. I was just talking, right?
Yeah,
And I told people, I've been saying, look, I've been getting some good advice from a good friend that loves me very much and basically wants to see people do well. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I'm
I didn't
looking.
like I didn't like your oil stocks. I
Oh,
didn't I didn't like I wasn't telling you what to do. I didn't like that you were in oil.
but I got
I
out.
thought,
I got out when it was at a nice peak too.
but now I like that you're in silver and gold. That's a good place to be. That's the only place to be, as far as, like, for me anyway. And maybe some cryptos if you had got in early.
Okay, let me see here. Small cap mining stocks. Let's talk about some small cap mining stocks.
I am gold.
Here, four junior stocks. Make sure they're under okay, TSX GUI. I have this one. It's at $1.17. And let's see where it's at right now. It's called Guy Silver or Guy Gold. I have this one and it's up 9 cents today. It's up almost 10 cents. Let's go back down. What else is
You
up?
gotta
Eldorado Gold. Oh my god, I
you
have
got
Eldorado too.
look how's the volume on it. You gotta look at the volume.
Yeah, yeah, hold on, hold on.
You
I'm
gotta-
gonna open it right now. Eldorado Golds. Hold on, Eldorado Gold Company. It's up $1 today. Oh my god. Check the volume here. Last volume, 2 million.
No, what's the price for that stock?
12.31.
And up a buck. Yeah, it's about a 7.5% gain.
Seven
What's the
point
gain?
nine eight percent. You're close. You're
Pretty,
close.
pretty close for off the top of my head.
Yeah, but dude. I mean, I have Eldorado too. I have quite a few stocks. Quite a few of these stocks actually, because I just thought oil. I was talked into basically getting out of oil immediately, and I'm like, okay, man.
It,
Okay, you're right. You're right.
you
And
know what,
mm,
Mike? I lost a ton. I bought an oil stock in Saskatchewan, made 23,000 in one day on a penny stock, sold it, got into another oil stock, and gave it all back. And I talked to the people there, and I said, like, what the hell's going on? Oil went up in value, and the stock dropped. And they said, well, there's many mechanics to the oil price. I said, yeah, and you're driving a new Lexus, I bet. I don't trust the oil companies in Canada. I don't. There's no regulating body here for stock market. I just don't. I don't trust them.
it's the Wild
So, like,
West.
yeah, yeah. No securities commission really to oversee them in Canada. In the U.S., they caught 1,400 companies in 1 year frauding their investors. In
Yes,
Canada, they caught one. In one, they caught in Canada in 1 year. So I
that's
don't like those odds.
yeah, yeah. Bitcoin pushing 500 Canadian. Gold still pushing the $30 mark today in day's gain.
What is
10,
that?
huh?
What's an ounce of gold at right now?
1536 US.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, spot gold. So yeah, it's looking might and right, man. Could this be people just joining us today? People just joining us today for Morning Market I Can't Read edition number 2. This is episode number 2, guys. Thanks for joining me. Trump says he's ordering American companies to immediately start looking for an alternative to China. Could this be the trigger man? Could this be the bullet? Could this be the bullet that's fired from the gun that makes the difference?
What's that going to do to our trains?
Oh, we're just not going to see stuff coming in, rolling in like before.
My buddy called me yesterday. He said the yard there's nothing there. It's like there's no trains. It's eerie. It's eerie when you see a train yard with no trains in it.
It is scary.
If companies are not building their products there, I don't know what they might be setting up the stage here for something a lot bigger.
This could be like I said, it took one guy in Austria to die to start a World War I, right?
Yeah.
So this could be the smoking gun right here that actually the paradigm shift that we've been all waiting for in the markets to correct themselves, so people could afford their groceries again. People could afford to buy a house and raise a family again. You know.
The scary thing is they're all nuclear. You know, that's the scary thing. If all they had were machine guns and tanks and some rockets, who cares?
Like World War I strategy, right?
Go have at her. But the problem is, like India and Pakistan, they're going at it right now over at Kashmir there, and they're both nuclear, and they really don't like each other. There's a hatred from Pakistan to India. I see it at work. There's a hatred there between those people.
Mm-hmm. There definitely is.
Hopefully, calmer heads prevail here. So.
Okay, Raven, I'm going to have to cut you off because I got to go to the store. I got to open my store in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. Thanks so much. And I look forward to speaking to you, hopefully on Mike in the Night.
Yeah. One day I'm going to walk in that store. I'm going to pretend I'm just a shopper.
Okay, sure. I double dare you to do that.
I will.
Okay, brother. You take care.
Okay. Have a good day. Bye.
So that's the Raven. I tried to get Steve the plumber on too. Also, we can't get him. I messaged him 40 times. But that's it, guys. I'm going to have to wrap things up. I got to go open the shop. There it is. We are in a depression. Are we? Oh. The mic volume is too high now. I don't know. When I go from Skype to mic, I don't know. Everything goes nuts. Anyways, guys. That's it, guys. I'm shutting her down. I got to go to the store. We are in a depression now. It's official. 107,000 homeless people in California. I think that's a lot worse than the Great Depression. Woo! Guys, don't forget to share this video out there when it's up and ready to go. It's going to be up for people to watch with commercials in the next hour and a half. Please share these videos. Please please support me on Patreon, guys. $1 a month. Patreon, $1 a month on Patreon buys me my coffee. Support me on Patreon, people. Let's keep this thing rolling. I gotta buy a new mic. This mic screwed up. I don't know if I dropped it. I don't know what's wrong. A $300 mic. I gotta buy another one now. Anyways, guys, this stuff ain't cheap. Let me know. Comment below, and lots of love. And yeah, I look forward to reading your comments below. Thanks for watching.